Anytime you want to send me an email, you can. Dear Abby at hit105.com.au. I got one from a girl called Emily, and I'm just going to summarise it for you. She was saying that unfortunately she has been unlucky in love. She just can't find a man here in Brisbane. And I was reading it out to you guys, and you did pick up on a couple of comments, and she did say, look, I haven't really fallen off the ugly tree.
So,
How you going?
so this is the thing. You are attractive and you've been single for a long time and you're finding it hard to get a date, which makes us go, what's wrong with you then?
Oh, it's not so much about getting the date.
It's just about not
the right
liking them,
guy.
or
Both ways.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
I either don't like them or they ghost me.
it just hasn't transferred to something long-term, which is what you're after now.
Yeah,
And I said, well,
absolutely.
why don't you go on a date review?
Yeah.
And you were like, yep, I'm up for it.
Yep.
And I was like, you sure? Go on a date with someone and have honest feedback.
Absolutely.
Constructive.
Would love it. I would love to know.
So that some people can say, look, you know, you're beautiful, but I don't know if I'd go on a date with you because blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
So this is what we're going to do. We've lined up a date for you tonight
Yay.
that you're going to go on. I mean, this guy's going to then come in tomorrow live on the air with you.
Yeah.
And he's going to go through everything that you guys spoke about, what you did, and give you some constructive feedback. It's never been done before. It could be a new thing for us.
Would definitely not be as well.
Yes, that's right. Depending how tomorrow goes. Thank you for coming in, and we'll speak to you tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
So you went on a date last night
I did.
with Nick.
Yes.
Morning.
I don't know who's more nervous. Like
Him.
him? Yeah,
100%
right.
Last
Me.
night.
Because you're
The anticipation.
you're ready to hear it, but I
Yeah.
guess critiquing someone, normally you just ghost people. Not saying you
Yeah,
specifically,
and
but that's what a lot of people do.
Something I said to Emily too is like, I'm not a professional here. Like, you haven't called it an expert. I'm just a
just so
guy.
you know, there's
I'm
no
just,
professional data.
Yeah,
They're just
okay.
tools.
That's good.
Yeah.
So,
First impressions.
first impression was great. Like, obviously, she's a very beautiful girl. We dove pretty quickly into a checklist, essentially.
Oh.
And I don't know.
Checklist
So
up.
that wasn't, I think on a normal date that wouldn't have happened, but the situation that we were in.
What was in the checklist?
Because so the checklist, I also thought a lot of it was reasonable.
Okay.
But it was a lot, and it was quite detailed. For example, I missed the bar because I'm 183 centimeters. Cut-off's 184 centimeters. That's
Whoa.
too short.
Whoa, 1 centimetre and he's gone?
When it comes to online dating, yes.
Okay.
I think we've answered most of the questions.
No, we're gonna keep going. What else was on the checklist?
Age was on the list. So there's a 7-year age gap between us, and I'm younger, and that's probably fair enough. But then it sort of went no smoking, no tattoos, no kids. And yeah, the list sort of just continued to build out a little bit, which, as we discussed, a lot of it, I don't think any single, maybe the height's a bit funny. I don't think any other single one is too, but when you start to build, a big picture of it, and we started talking about also the challenges of dating a little bit later, in your 30s and having things like no kids, as one,
The
that starts to
pool of
present challenge.
chosen men
Exactly.
has got smaller.
Yes.
So once
Yeah.
we got through the
But just
checklist,
investments.
how did it go after that?
I think it went really well. Like, there was a lot of jokes, having a lot of fun. A lot of the time at my expense, which I'm totally fine with. But you do walk away from it at the end of the night going, okay, so a few mixed cues here, because we were there for a few hours and I had fun and I laughed a lot and everything like that. But also, I don't know if she likes me that much. And
Right.
Yeah.
I would find that if a girl was negging me the whole night,
Yeah.
I'd be the same. Oh, you'd never hear from me
But
again.
was I nagging you the whole night?
No, and that's
No,
it.
but just little
Don't get me wrong.
comments.
I loved it too. I love being sarcastic and funny, and I can definitely take a joke. That's it. But I think the comment that I made was, I don't know if I'd be confident enough to, approach you for a second date.
Right.
Off the back of, so it's more so that than
So you need to find a really, really confident guy.
Yeah, that can take it. And that can know that I'm saying it. If I'm not having a joke with you,
Yeah.
it means I don't like you.
Yeah.
It
Do you
kinda-
feel like you've got anything out of that?
Well, absolutely, by what he said with the whole, just be a bit nicer.
No, but you're gorgeous and you draw people in. But like Maddie was saying, they might take it the wrong way.
Yeah, well, he said that he would have walked away from the night thinking, she's not that into me.
And
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
And really you would walk away going, oh, why didn't he contact me?
yeah, absolutely, I would have, yeah. We had a great time.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
We did. It was a great night.
Well, there you go. I think this has been successful. What we will do is we'll follow up with you in the new year.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 months' time or something,
Yeah.
and we'll see where things are at. What do you think?
Still being ghosted.
No, come on. If there's a really confident guy that wants to get in contact.
Yes, our phones are always open, 13 10 60. Good work, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank
you.
you.
Stav, Abby, and Matt.